With the pilgrimage ceremony fast approaching, the coffin-made boat travels more frequently between the Cinder's two riverbanks. When the ferryman rests, I take over his duties. The boat still travels across the waters, and I collect a silver coin. But when I encounter revenants who lack the required currency, I don't turn them away. I let them offer stories instead.
Euphilos, the tyrant, constructed a throne made of the bones of enemy leaders.
I heard he owns a certain painting of the royal capital. It's in the palace, and no one is allowed to touch it.
One day, a rebellious noble burned one corner of it. The tyrant leveled the entire territory and scraped away the dust from the city walls.
Then up in the corner of the boat sways gently as I pull from the stern. I listen in stunned silence. When did he appear?
I'm not sure. The day Philos fell, I suppose.
That day, storm clouds raged across the sky. Darkness devoured the sun, and countless Pelosians trembled in fear.
All right, I understand. As the boat reaches the shore, the Reverend stories comes to an end. They bid me farewell and leave. I secure the mooring rope and turn when a mysterious chill creeps up behind me.
That tale captivated you.
Its protagonist leans against a broken monument. With his arms crossed, he looks serene.
It only took a few days for you to go on a side quest.
Uh, it's only a matter of time before the pilgrimage ceremony is held. Now is the time to gather information. In a few days, I've already uncovered new intel about the path of pilgrimage. It's been 2 months since I arrived here, and a legend circulates in every corner of this city of revenants. If one finds the tree of life at the end of the path of pilgrimage, the revenants can be reborn and return to Philos. I, the Reverend's chosen one, and the former king of Philos are the only two individuals who can be considered alive. Yet our chance encounters are so frequent that I wonder if he's here because of me.
Intel. Are you referring to your collection of 99 myths? They sound like the perfect household item for propping up wobbly table legs.
Some are far-fetched, I admit, but there are countless stories about returning to Philos. What if one of them is true? I've already identified several locations where the evidence for these tales holds substantial weight. Do you want to investigate them with me? When he doesn't respond, I pretend to be dejected and turn away. I suppose I'll do it myself. What if I run into those insane Reverend Knights? I can't fight them, so you'll end up losing a very important companion.
How many places are you planning to visit?
Three. Three places at most. His dark-colored cloak swirls behind him as he raises his palm and makes a soft call towards the sky. A moment passes, a horse revenant clad in silver armor emerges from the mist. Its hooves make no sound, and its eyes burn with faint blue flames.
Get on.
Steadfast, he gently pulls me up, then the muffled sound of galloping echoes in the mist. pilgrimage ceremony will soon be upon us. The riversides of the cinders are brilliantly illuminated, which stands in contrast to its usual gloom. Nearby lies the pilgrimage market. Its lights ripple like water, and the place resembles a fragmented dream.
The chosen one must have used an ancient spell to make him obedient. Or perhaps a forbidden pact was made.
Her voice is sweeter than arsenic, and his love is as everlasting as death's mark. Run! He's looking our way!
The revenants immediately disperse like smoke. They're afraid of you, but that's to be expected.
Fear is far more useful than love.
Am I an exception then? He doesn't respond. We depart, and the wind feels more rejuvenating. The horse's hooves tread over dry grass. It's not long before its pace quickens. Sitting behind him, I tighten my grip around his waist. Our first destination is the Northern Cemetery. Legends say that if you visit the third weeping statue and solve her riddle, you shall receive a hint about the path of pilgrimage.
Good luck.
Upon reaching a gloomy cemetery, I dismount and find the legendary third weeping statue.
I am born without form, yet I exist at every moment. Although you can see me, I cannot be touched. You never leave me, yet I cannot be seen. Although you understand me, I cannot be explained. What am I?
Is the answer time?
You're the first person in all these years to get the correct answer.
The ground trembles as the statue slowly pivots to reveal a hidden mechanism behind it. Huh? There's only one coffin at the very bottom of the tomb.
Is that it?
With a sincere heart, you can use this coffin to traverse the cinders and reach your desired location.
But this is a stone coffin. The statue closes its eyes and refuses to answer my questions.
What's the next location?
A broken bridge. It's located in the forest to the west. We must find a non-existent knight. They say the suit of armor is empty. No body, not even a spirit. It's just a suit of silver armor. If we defeat him, he'll guide us to the real starting point of the path of pilgrimage. We travel west along the hillside. Before long, we spot a knight standing on a broken bridge. It matches what was described to me.
I am the most valiant, mighty, grandest knight of the Order of Light Seekers. You there? Yes, the one with the sword. I challenge you to a duel. We shall fight to the death.
This isn't what I expected.
We defeated him. Now what?
Sir, have you heard about the myth surrounding the path of pilgrimage or the tree of life?
How? How did I lose another battle? The king said he would build a city that would never fall, and I believed it was possible. Wait, you have a crown on your head. Are you my king? Or am I mistaken?
You have the wrong person.
Empty promises. Even fate itself is an empty promise.
This knight's fate was destroyed, and they died in battle. In death, their consciousness is reduced to an obsession that haunts their empty armor. After muttering an oath of fealty for the last time, he crumbles to the ground. The second myth is also a lie. The horse revenant changes course and trots down a path with sparse vegetation. Everyone believes philos still exists. You're the only one who doesn't, and you don't want to return.
It's pointless. The person I seek isn't there anymore.
I wonder who is he trying to find? The water below reflects the moonlight and casts long shadows under the horse's hooves. Moisture fills the air as the fog grows thick. We soon arrive at our third destination. The Fallen Lands are situated in the center of the swamp. Legends say that it allows the dead to see memories from when they were alive. As for the living, they can see the person they want to meet the most.
Only mud awaits us. We don't need to go there.
Wait, let me borrow your sword.
What do you plan to do?
Cut wood.
Can you even lift it? You can.
The trees crack and fall as I strike them. After constructing a simple wooden bridge across the swamp, I return the sword to him. As we cross the bridge, we encounter another rusty suit of armor. However, we can hear clanging inside the breastplate. I remove it. Small rabbit revenants have made a nest inside the armor. There are so many. Can we keep them?
No.
Why not?
At night, they like to jump on the bed. You won't be able to sleep.
With heavy reluctance in my heart, I stand up and walk toward the fallen lands. They can live in your garden. We'll build them a nice burrow. That flower you're growing, the nameless one, might be too lonely. That's why it won't bloom for you. As I continue walking and talking, the mud beneath my feet gradually becomes shallower. An intoxicating fragrance fills the air.
Wait. Don't take another step.
His voice fades, and I realize the swamp before me has vanished. In its place stands a magnificent palace. Golden arches gleam, the dome ceiling resembles rotating stars, and the silent corridors stretch endlessly. Everything is so pristine that it seems unreal. My eyes widen as I look down. You're... The wind sweeps across the room. On his sword, a tassel with a star-shaped charm sways.
It's been a long time, Your Majesty.
Majesty, I was calling for you. You didn't respond, so he charged in.
Distracted, I wave my hand. The lady in waiting respectfully leaves. A new order of knight is about to be selected, yet you've decided to return now?
I wanted to give your majesty a gift for my expedition.
To appear before the throne without being summoned is considered an act of rebellion.
For 100 years, no one disappeared without reason during your majesty's reign. The people ensured their queen's reputation had spread near and far.
That's why those who have a drop of loyal blood in the Council of Elders always call me short-sighted. They've done everything they can to make me change my mind.
Don't listen to them. You are the ruler. No one can defy your orders.
Showing no interest in those nobles, he speaks nonchalantly, as he always does. You speak with too much insolence.
What if I said I wanted to take you away? Is elopement considered a presumptuous request?
But I can't abandon the planet at this time. He waits and waits, but I don't answer.
Indeed, a banished knight should not return.
He reveals a faint smile, bows, and then leaves. Since when was he this obedient? His name is stuck in my throat. Before I can call out to him, his figure vanishes into the white light beyond the palace doors. Wait! He falters for a moment, but he continues walking as if he hadn't heard me and departs for a place beyond my line of sight. Light flashes and the palace dissolves into rippling water. The knight's armor shatters and dissipates into mist. Panic, I open my eyes. The silvery white figure is gone, but I clutch that man's inky black cloak. My head hurts. What happened?
The plants in that swamp release a special kind of toxic miasma. Anyone who inhales it experiences hallucinations so long as they're poisoned. The fallen lands you've been searching for are nothing more than illusions created by these plants.
The moonlight bathes the riverside in a silvery glow as he hoists my dizzy self back onto the hose.
What did you see? You were shouting.
What did I say?
Phrases along the lines of, don't go, wait, don't leave me here all by my lonesome.
I don't remember. I can only guess I was afraid of missing the last ferry. My heartbeat inexplicably quickens. I rub my temples and avoid his gaze. The horse walks slowly. The scenery along the river bank is no longer damp or desolate, and so time passes. We return to the city and note the tall banners standing on both sides of the gate. They're decorated with distorted, exaggerated images of deities. As the chosen one, I'm depicted in the center. A golden halo sits above my head as I stand on a long staircase made of countless bones. He is depicted as the dark-plumed king with a black blade. His cloak is like night itself, and he smiles while standing amidst raging flames. I turn to look at the young reverends who have gathered to watch us. They're giggling as they mimic us.
Save the wolf. The chosen one will lead the dark-blue king on a journey of no return.
Did you hear that? They're already writing our ending.
That ending is theirs. It's not necessarily ours.
Huh. Whenever you say that, I feel as if you know everything, remember everything. But you are intent on saying nothing. And I can't even remember who I am.
Not everything is worth remembering. Yet the 99 myths you worked so hard to collect.
Yes, I know they're only myths. I thought you were stuck in that black castle for too long. I wanted to go on a stroll with you.
You don't need to make up excuses such as that.
Do you mean to say you'll walk with me if I ask? Instead of responding, he reaches out to pet the horse. Light emanates from his fingers. Then I notice a small basket on the horse's back. It's filled with colorful mushrooms. I hear soft rustling from inside the basket. Several small rabbits with mushrooms on their heads peek out. Where did you find so many mushrooms? And these rabbit revenants?
They followed me of their own volition. Perhaps they believe you are the chosen one.
A hint of amusement tinges his soft voice.
You can keep them in your garden.
I knew you were bored. A flower that floated from somewhere had landed on his sword. He takes it and tucks it into my hair.
I want to prevent you from making another 999